Hello students, welcome to the EVS2 session. Let us continue with the lesson Life on Earth. Our today's subtopic is Beginning of Life on the Earth. In this topic, we are going to see how life first started on the Earth. Children, in the last session, we have learned that there are total 8 planets, and among these planets, the Earth is the only planet where life is known to exist. Means among the total 8 planets, Earth where we are living is the only planet where living beings can live, where they can survive. Children, around 4.5 billion years ago, a very big cloud of very hot gases and the dust which was spinning at a very great speed was formed in the space. Do you all remember this? We have learnt in the first session. Okay, so because of this, what happened? Because of the circular motion and the great speed caused it to divide into many portions. Thus, because of this, what was created? The sun and the 8 planets. So children, after the formation of the earth, it took about 80 crore years for its surface to cool down and for water bodies to be formed on it. Children, this you all know that the sun and the planets, when they were formed, they were very hot because they were formed because of the hot gases. So it took them 80 crore years for the surface to cool down and the water bodies to be formed on the surface. So from this we came to know that after the surface of the earth, when it was cooled down, the water bodies were first formed on the surface of the earth. It is believed that various kinds of unicellular organisms, unicellular means single cell organism or living things, first appeared in water. So children, it is believed that here in the picture you can see these unicellular organism, they are called as protozoa. They were the first living organism which were found in the water bodies after the formation of the earth, and gradually, slowly, multicellular living things developed from these unicellular ones. So children, it is believed that here in the picture what you see, the protozoa, it was the first living organism which was supposed to be found on the surface of the earth. From this single unicellular organism, many multicellular living things developed. You will be surprised to know that the protozoa, that they are so tiny, they cannot be seen with the naked eye. That means you cannot see them with your eyes. Then how will you see them? For that, we need a microscope to see them. Children, we know this very well, that when we want to see something which is very tiny, which is very small in size, we need a microscope to see them. Let us move to the next subtopic, the animal world on the earth. The living world on the earth consists of plants and animals. Here we shall take into account the animal world. Now we are going to study some characteristics of animals. Children, here animals means we are going to count birds as well as the animals in animal part only. The first characteristics of animals is animals breathe. Children, do we breathe? Yes, we breathe. We take in oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide. So children, here animals as well as the birds, they also breathe, because when they want to survive, they are going to breathe. The second characteristics of animals is animals move in order to get food or for some other purposes. Now children, we know this, the animals, they have to move from one place to another for having food. If they sit or if they stand at one place, will they get any food? No, they have to search for their food on their own and for some other purposes. Now what can be other purpose? There can be many answers. If they feel fear from some other animals or from human beings, they will move from one place to another. Or if it is raining at one place, they can move to other place to find some shelter for themselves. Now let us see the third characteristics of animals. Animals of some species lay eggs and their young ones are born out of eggs. Children, here you can see the example of a hen. In 4th standard we have learned the hatching. You all remember this? The hen, she is hatching the egg. Yes. So some of the animals or some of the birds, they give the egg. Then from the egg, what comes out? The little ones, they come out from the egg. But children, some animals of other species give birth to their young ones. That means they directly give birth. They do not lay egg. Here we can see the example of a cat. Do a cat lay eggs and then the little one comes out of it? No, she directly gives birth to the young one. Same we can take the example of dog. We human beings also come in this category. I hope children the lesson is understood. Thank you.